Supreme Court building in early morning light, glaring slamming, headlines flashing, it is under fire, and reform bill advances. A major shake may be coming to the highest court in the land. For the first time in US history, a Bipartisan Senate bill is advancing that would require the Supreme Court to follow a formal code of ethics, bringing long-standing concerns into the legislation spotlight. Supreme Court Ethics Reform Act, July 2025. The moves come and mounting public outrage over financial disclosure, luxury trips, and potential conflicts of interest involving multiple justices and growing pressure on Congress to act. What the bill would do. Senator speaking at a press conference, graphics of the bill's text. The Supreme Court Ethics, Recusal, and Transparency Act, co-sponsored by Democrat Senator Sheldon Whitehouse and Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski, would do three key things. The first one required the court to adopt a formal code of conduct. Second one, mandate stronger financial disclosure rules. And the third one, establish clear recusal standards for justice in case of conflict of interest. Unlike lower federal court judges, Supreme Court justice currently operates without an enforcement code of ethics. A loophole critics say undermines trust in the judiciary. Senate Whitehouse say that this is about accountability and public confidence. No one should be above basic ethical standards. Why now? Justice Samuel Alito, Justice Clarence Thomas, and headlines about undisclosed gifts and luxury tips. Push for reform intensified after recent reports verified and revealed undisclosed travel, gifts, and financial ties involving Justice Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito. Justice accepted yacht trip from billionaire, and Alito did not rescue from hedge fund cage. Non-profit watchdogs and investigative journalists uncovered evidence of justice expecting luxury trips and failing to rescue themselves from cases involving friends, donors, and financial interest, sparking Bipartisan counsel. These headlines are damaging. This form is not Persian, it's common sense. Public trust at stake. Protesters outside Supreme Court, poll numbers on screen, opened headlines. Recent polls show trust in the Supreme Court at its lowest level in decades, with many Americans questioning the court impartially. Public trust in Supreme Court 34%, down from 60% in 2020. Legal scholar and former judges said the clear ethical guidelines are essential for preserving the court's judiciary and legitimacy, especially in era of high-polarized politics and high-stakes luring of abortion, voting rights, and executive power. Former judges without transparency, public faith in the judiciary will continue to erode. What's next? U.S. Capitol, Senate Judiciary Committee chambers press briefings. The bill has now cleared the Senate Judiciary Committee with bipartisan support, a rare feat in today's divided Congress. The next step is a full Senate vote, likely later this summer. Senate vote expected August 2025. While some Republicans remain skeptical, citing concerns about judicial independence, others say voluntary compliance is no longer enough. If passed, this reform could become one of the most significant judicial accountability measures in U.S. history. Supreme Court ethics reform from resistance. As the debate continues in Washington, one thing is clear. America's court is no longer above the ethical spotlight, and the calls for change are growing louder. For more updates on government reform, legal developments, and accountability in action, like, share, and subscribe Democracy on Transparency.